Hello there, welcome, the warmest welcome. I'm Mark Nicholas. Today we're bringing you one of the most special games of one-day cricket you could ever imagine. An array of top-class players for your enjoyment. Sit back, relax. This is a batsman's pitch. I'm amazed that he's chosen to bowl first. It's firm, there's no real covering of grass. I think the bounce will be even. I'd expect a lot of runs today.
The sweeper picks up. That's a brilliant shot, right off the meat of the bat.
No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
Powers facing. Stopped in the covers. There it goes. They turned that into two. That's good running. And the end of the over.
Facing is Hamish Marshall.
Here's the umpire signal, no ball.
It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Caught. An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond. Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it.
This was how the innings ended for Marshall.
Facing now is Stephen Fleming.
It's just one there.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Oh, that could be a very painful blow. And the end of the over.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
He is so strong through the covers, strong and so precise too.
That must be close. The umpire's not moving on that one.
That had to have been going over the top of the stumps.
This over is proving rather costly to Kenya. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
That's too expensive, particularly in this sort of a game. I mean, the pressure here is intense, and you cannot afford to concede runs at an almost hemorrhaging rate.
Marvellous effort. Out, he's caught him.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of field.
Fulton is the next man in. That's out.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about. Leaving alone a straight ball was a dangerous game.
That's a duck for Fulton.
The first baller, all the way for that one ball. Nathan Astle takes guard. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Marvellous stuff. Brilliant catch.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
This was the end of the innings for Astle.
On strike, it's Scotty Styris. Oh, it's a monster.
Really struck that well.
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Well, that went like a rocket to the fence.
miles. He's hit it miles.
Amazing catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed. He will be kicking himself about that. What a way to get out just when he was set.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Here's Brendan McCullum. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, they got themselves in a right picker out there, and look at the price they've paid.
We can have a look at that again. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Well, you won't see anything as shambolic as that. That was a poor over. Huge! That is huge! He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too. Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Great catch.
Lazy, that's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay. Now that the tail is exposed, they need to make sure that they keep it tight out there and not give anything more away.
Franks is the next batsman in. That over helped the run rate somewhat. Franks is now on strike. That's a fantastic strike.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Beautiful piece of batting, that. Smashed that one right out of the ground.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That was 6 as soon as he hit it.
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
tucked into the gap. That's a brilliant shot, right off the meat of the bat. It's straight to a fielder. Terrible fielding. These will be overthrows.
Overthrows, and it's gifting runs to the opposition. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end.
This was how the innings ended for Vettori. Bond is the new batsman. Confident appeals. No response from the umpire.
That was missing leg stump in my view.
Let's see the action replay of that. Hopeful shout, the batsman was easily in. That was 6 all the way.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
That was not good enough, given where we are in this match. That is too expensive to retain any control over things.
One will hope like that one little bit.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
We can have a look at that again. Franks waiting at the striker's end.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
That's out of the ground.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
There's his half-century.
That is a very, very well-deserved half-century. He's played as well as he can play. The key, make more of it. Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum. Welcome back to the second session of what has been a most interesting contest so far. The players are out in the middle. In the commentary box, it's Richie back.
Thanks, Mark. Umpire is signalling byes. Ouch, that must have hurt. Runs here. Never looked like being run there.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the dressing room too.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us.
This was how the wicket fell. stopped in the covers. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. That one will have ruffled his feathers. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. Played into the gap. Direct hit would have got it. There it goes.
The fielding restrictions have now been lifted.
There it goes. That takes him into double figures. Fielded by the man at long on. And 6.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. And the end of the over.
The skipper won't be pleased with him after that over.
Martin to begin a new over. Clean bowl.
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line. It's made a terrible mess of the stumps too.
Martin gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Martin continues. That's a big hit. It's 6.
Huge! That is huge!
Gone high in the air. It was a no ball by Martin. There's the umpire signal. No ball. The sweeper picks up. That's found the gap in the field. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Fielded by the man out long on. That takes him into double figures. That's straight up in the air. That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see. Fantastic work from Vettori.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
Franks gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Fielded by the man out long on. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, that's just throwing wickets away. You cannot afford to throw wickets away. He was nowhere near making his ground. Totally totally deceived him with that. Beat him all ends up. I mean, you don't see better than that.
He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Well, that's hurt. You can see that that's hurt him. They don't want to show it, the batsman, but I reckon the bruise will come up. He's just got to get on with it. Rub it and get on with it.
Confident appeal, umpire raised his finger and he's out. Vettori gets his first wicket.
And he looks disappointed with that decision, and you know, I don't blame him.
Gone, caught.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
Vettori gets his second wicket. He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
We can have a look at that again.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. Miles, he's in it, Miles!
That over helped the run rate somewhat. Franks is going to try over the wicket.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Franks continues.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Forced off the back foot. Fielded by the man out long on. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That's 2 more runs on the board. Franks continues. That's a huge 6. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs.
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
Superb shot that, right off the middle. An easy catch.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
That's the 3rd wicket now for Vettori.
Well, he didn't have any problems when he was out there. It must be such a frustration to have got out now.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
Really struck that well. He's got it into the gap. It looked as if he was home to me. Stroke through the covers. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
He's beaten all ends up by that one.
I don't know whether he just lost the line of the ball or something, but I mean, it's gone through bat and pad and done him easily.
Styrus gets his 1st wicket.
Oh, you sense the crowd and his own team aren't happy with that. He was set and ready to go.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Oh, that could be a very painful blow.
Oh, it's a monster. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. Astol is switching to round the wicket. Doesn't need to play at those. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Just shoulders arms to that one. Straight through to the keeper. No need for him to play at those. That's been given as wide. That's good judgment. No need to play at that. That was a no ball by Astol. He's really given that a whack. 6 runs. There's the umpire signal. No ball.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
Hit straight to a fielder.
That is massive. And they've clinched victory here in this limited overs match. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, it's a goodbye. We've had the most brilliant day here, a day that none of us will ever forget.